How's it going? Just making sure everything's working. Looks good. Yeah, I think it's working. All right. So got 2 more drinks to try today, as usual. We've got. Whoops! I just dripped on my keyboard. Yeah, it takes me a while to set these up. Anyways, we got this Daytrip Raspberry Rush Yerba Mate and a Polar Seltzer and Pink Apple Lemon. Looks interesting. I'll start with the seltzer. Uh, for these drink reviews, I just go over the information on the can, pour it, show it, try it out, and then give my opinion on it. And that's pretty much it. Start a local recording. There we go. So I probably won't respond to any comments until I finish each little presentation, but after that, I'll check and see if anyone said anything. So I do turn these into regular videos. Take a look at this Polar Seltzer Pink Apple Lemon. The sparkling water. They call it refreshingly natural. It's got that polar bear on there. It's apparently a private company. I looked them up at one point. 12 fluid ounce, 355 milliliters. It says no sugar or sweeteners, no caffeine or sodium, contains no juice. So 0 calories and 0 everything else. Ingredients: carbonated water, natural flavors. And it's made in Worcester, MA. Yeah. Pretty simple. Let's do a rehash once I zoom in here. So you can see it up close. Polar Seltzer, refreshingly natural. Pink apple. I don't know what a pink apple is, but I guess this is it. Pink apple and lemon. It says pink apple and lemon seltzer with other natural flavors for depth and complexity. Huh. 12 fluid ounce, 355 milliliters. You can see, what does that say there? No sugar or sweeteners, no caffeine or sodium, contains no juice. It's 0 calories, 0 milligrams sodium, of course, and nothing else. So ingredients: carbonated water, natural flavors. Who knows what natural flavors actually are? I have no clue. But companies are not required to put any details, so that's what we get. All right, I think that's good. I'll open this up, try it out. Oops. Can already smell it. Does have an apple smell. Hmm. Here it is, nice and clear. See, there's a lot of carbonation going on. I don't know if I should bother zooming in. I think it's fine. Yeah, looks good. Very bubbly. See what it smells like. Yeah, some sort of apple-y smell, I'd say. Doesn't smell bad. Again, this is the Polar Seltzer Pink Apple Lemon. Let's try it out. I've had a few of these polar seltzers. The strawberry cream one was good. The last one I tried, it was like something lime. I didn't like it, and I still have quite a few of them. But this one I think is solid flavor wise. It's got that apple flavor. It's not a tart apple. It's a just a general apple. Yeah, it's like those apples that you buy that are super soft and just not an amazing experience to eat, but the flavor's good. So I think it works in this case. Yeah, I wouldn't call it lemon, and this isn't sour at all, but there is some sort of like slight bitterness and maybe it's hard to say. I think it's just coming from the sparkling water itself and what that tastes like. Yeah, it's difficult to explain. I guess there was some sort of slight lemonish type flavor, kind of, but the to me the apple flavor comes through more so, which is fine. Uh, I wouldn't call this sour. I wouldn't call it tangy. It's just sparkling water of their, Polar's custom blend or whatever they call it. Let me try it from the can here. Yeah, you get a little bit of the bitterness, a little bit of the maybe it's kind of in the direction of sour, but not really. And plus the apple flavor. So I think it's pleasant. I could see drinking this. Just don't expect much flavor wise because it's just basically carbonated water of Polar's specific ability level. They seem to do well with the carbonation and also that to me the apple type flavor essence whatever it is comes through. So I think it's pretty decent flavor wise, and obviously the only thing he really needs to care about is whatever natural flavors are. But we can't know what's in that because it doesn't say. There's really nothing in here besides that. Yeah, that was the Polar Seltzer Pink Apple Lemon. Pretty nice flavor to it for what it is. Any comments, questions? There's not much to that one, really. All right, we can go to the next one. This one should be a lot more interesting. Oops. All right, next up, take a look at this. What is it? Date? Hard to read. Take a look at this Daytrip Raspberry Rush Yerba Mate. So Yerba Mate is not really a tea because tea is a specific plant, but it has a lot of very similar aspects to it to tea. So that's what that is. Just take a look at all the ingredients here. This is 16 fluid ounce. This looks like a lot here. Adaptogenic mushrooms, 200 milligrams of caffeine plus L-theanine, non-carbonated, shake gently, serve chilled, non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free. Nutrition facts: 50 calories for the can, 15 milligrams of sodium, 11 total carbohydrates. Of that, there's 9 grams of total sugars. 0 grams protein. And then for the ingredients, we have water, organic cane sugar, organic lemon juice. I'm just going to stop saying organic. Yerba mate, natural flavors, cordyceps extract, lion's mane extract. Those are 2 mushrooms, I believe. And then reishi extract. That's probably another mushroom. And then organic green tea, 98% L-theanine. Distributed by a company in Fairfield, California. Certified organic by CCOF. Not recommended for people sensitive to caffeine. Product of the USA. Worldwide ingredients. And there's a bunch of marketing stuff on the side here. I'll just show that on screen. Yeah, there's a lot going on with this can. The cool topper on the top. Topper on the top. Here it is. Daytrip. Oops. Just trying to adjust my microphone. So this is Raspberry Rush flavored organic yerba mate. Energy tea. 16 fluid ounce, 473 milliliters. And then we can see it has adaptogenic mushrooms, 200 milligrams caffeine, L-theanine, non-carbonated. So I'm supposed to shake this a little bit. Serve chilled, non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, 50 calories, 15 milligrams of sodium, 9 grams total sugars. And the ingredients: water, organic cane sugar, organic lemon juice, organic yerba mate, organic natural flavors, organic cordyceps extract, organic lion's mane extract, organic reishi extract. Again, those are probably all 3 different mushrooms. And then organic green tea, 98% L-theanine. I'm just guessing. They sound like they're probably mushrooms. Look it up and see if you're curious. And then it's made in Fairfield, California from worldwide ingredients. So product of the USA, technically. And here's a bunch of marketing info. Energy elevated. I'm not going to bother reading that. Okay, it does talk about the mushrooms there. 3,000 milligrams of adaptogenic mushrooms. Okay, yeah. So the cordyceps, lion's mane, and reishi. Let me look at the It's reishi. Reishi. So, whoops, where was that? There we go. So it's 3 different mushrooms. Also has L-theanine and 200 milligrams caffeine. And the topper, cool black color with a black tab on there. All right. Let's pop this open. There's a raspberry smell to it. I forgot to shake it. I moved it around quite a bit. Well, gonna assume it's all right. So there it is. Looks like I prefer naturally colored things, and I'd say this is very natural color. It's kind of a brown. That's mostly from the Yerba mate. But yeah. That's what it looks like. All right. Let's do another smell test. Yeah, nice yerba mate smell. If you ever had yerba mate, it's kind of more of a citrusy, soury type tea, if you want to call it tea. Again, tea is generally refers to the actual tea plant, but there's herbal tea and there's yerba mate tea, which are different plants. But, they can still use the name tea, I guess, because it's so general now. Or whatever. I don't know. I'm just talking. Anyways, that's what it looks like. It smells pretty nice. Yeah. Again, this is the Daytrip Raspberry Rush. You're right, with a bunch of mushrooms in it. Yeah, it does taste different than other yerba mates I've had. It's slightly sweet, which is nice. It's just cane sugar, 50 calories for 16 ounce. It's not bad. 200 milligrams caffeine. So with the yerba mate itself, it's got a slight bitterness to it. The little bit of sweetness is nice. It's not crazy sweet. There's a bit of let's see. Yeah, there's some fruit flavor, that raspberry type flavoring. I don't think there's any juice in here. Was there juice? Okay, there is. There's organic lemon juice, but there is not raspberry. So we're getting a little bit of the lemon in here. I don't see raspberry. So the raspberry is just a flavoring, but it is noticeable. So with yerba mate itself, it's a little bit sour, kind of tangy, has some bitterness as well. Mix that together in sort of a tea like flavor, but to me, this doesn't taste like regular tea. It's more on that fruity type of side of things. So I don't know if I notice any of the mushrooms or anything. I don't know if they have a flavor really, but there's a lot in here. And then there's also the L-theanine, the caffeine. Yeah. I think flavor wise to me, it's pretty nice, but it's going to be very personal preference type thing. If you're not familiar with yerba mate, you'll probably, you'll like it or you won't like it type of thing. So the what stands out to me is kind of the tanginess of the tea itself, and then there's a bit of bitterness as well. And of course, the what is it, 9 grams? Yeah, 9 grams of added sugars. I think is kind of a perfect amount of sweetness. It's just it's there and it helps, but it doesn't overshadow actual tea flavors, the yerba mate flavor. And I feel like it's a nice addition, but it doesn't damage the flavoring and take over the flavoring. So I do have two other flavors that I don't have. There's a mango one and a mint one. Sadly, where I got this, there was no mint. That probably would have been the one I would have preferred to try. But so far, I like the flavoring. It's an interesting mix if you want a little bit of fruit flavor in addition to the yerba mate. And then, of course, all of the additive stuff like the adaptogenic mushrooms and 200 milligrams caffeine, which is quite a bit. Yeah, I think this could be an interesting one to try out. I like it. So that was the Day Trip Raspberry Rush Yerba Mate. Very nice. So that's it for me for today with the drink reviews. I do this. I also do tech reviews and all that good stuff. I have a keyboard here that I need to do a stream on and make a video out of. Stuff like that. But if you are on Amazon or YouTube, it would be awesome if you could follow those channels. That would help out. It's free, you know? Just get to see me more often, maybe, as long as I do this. All right, I'm going to sign out. I go Scott J. Waldron is my name. I have different names for different genres of stuff as well. So, yeah. There's that. And then also YouTube, I'm going to switch over to my other channel for the edits. There's that. Didn't highlight my message this time. Anyways. Yep, I'm going to sign up there and swap. There we go.